it's a good evening.
Y'all, welcome back to our channel. We're super excited about you all being here.
Yes.
I'm always excited. Your girl is always pumped. Yes.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you being so excited.
Yes, I'm excited. I'm super excited.
I'm glad it's evening time, because morning time you wouldn't be this excited.
No, you know, mornings you don't, you ain't gonna get this out of me. But I'm excited, y'all. I'm glad y'all here. Glad y'all joined. Glad y'all tuned in.
Yes.
Don't forget again to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll know when we come in. That's the only way you're gonna be updated with our newest, most recent information.
Yes.
We appreciate y'all. You know that we really appreciate y'all.
We really do. We really do.
Kenneth, how are you? You know I like to ask, how you doing today?
Good evening. It's a good evening. It's a great evening. Monday. I always try to get ready for Mondays. How about you?
You know what? So far, so good.
Yeah.
So far, so good. We've been busy.
Yeah.
The summer's kind of winding down for some of you all. I know y'all don't want to hear this. It's winding down. Summer's time back to school. It's getting to be that time again.
Go back to school.
So, you know, everything is good. Kendall, we got a super duper show.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Okay. All right.
This really wasn't a question that came in. It was kind of... Because we've been talking to several couples this week.
Okay.
This week, several couples, we've been talking with them, sharing with them, just really giving them some information. This one came across, and I thought, I was like, oh, this will be a good discussion for us to talk about. But y'all know we protect the names from the innocents, because we don't want you all to say, well, they talking about us. You'll never know who we're speaking about. But anyway, Kenneth, this couple we had, really wasn't a question, but was just like a point that they were making was like, okay, sometime when you give me the hard truth, when you give me the hard truth, sometimes you don't have to be the judge, you don't have to be the jury.
Okay.
You just give me the truth, and I just wanted to bring up the truth. How truthful can you be with your mate, your spouse, your significant other?
Wow.
How truthful. I thought that was really good when she said, when you give me the hard truth, you don't have to be the judge. So I'm just gonna ask you, you know, I always like to start out with you.
Okay.
I love to start with you.
Okay.
How truthful can you be?
That's a good
with me?
That's a good head scratcher. And that is so fulfilling if we could ever get to that point where we could be truthful with one another. So I'm going to kind of go down memory lane.
Go ahead. I want you to. I want you to talk about it a little longer.
It takes a while to get to me. It takes a while for us to get to that point where we're totally truthful to one another. You know, because, you know, when you first get married and you're first in a relationship, you have a lot of hidden agendas. You know, and it's not anything to, you know, be ashamed of, anything like it. It's just that sometimes I just want to keep some secrets to myself.
Okay, so
and I just don't want to tell you everything.
What do you mean by that, about the hidden? Why do you have hidden agendas? I thought usually when we first kind of dated, you know, we try to put everything out there.
We try, but still you hold back a little bit, because oftentimes I talk to guys a lot and they tell me this, and this is what guys tell me. They say, you know, got me sweating. Talking about the truth.
Right.
The truth will set you free. No, it won't. Know the truth, and the truth will set you free.
He always tell me that.
I got you now.
I know, because I always said, don't lose your thought, because he always said that. I said, oh, Kenneth, tell the truth and it will set you free. Kenneth say, The good book says, know the truth, and the truth will set you free. But go ahead. I like that.
And so, and the guys would oftentimes tell me, say, man, it's just kind of hard, man, to be truthful, man, because, you know, I try to be open to my wife. I try to be vulnerable to her, man. I try to give her my heart. I try to give her my spirit and my soul. And then guess what? Later on down the line, guess what?
What?
They hit me with it back. It comes back to me. Oh, that's why you're so weak, because you this, that, and the other. And I didn't give you that information to come back and harm me. I gave you that information to be more open with you so we could be more gentle with one another. But guys tell me sometimes it comes back and bite them. So that's why it's kind of hard for them to tell the truth.
So, okay, I hear you. So you're saying, like, if you tell me the truth, I'm using it as a
weapon.
Yes. To throw that
jab. Throw that jab at me, right?
Get that little jab in there.
Don't do that. Watch out.
Get that little jab
Don't
in
do
there.
that, Yeah, and so guys say it's hard for them to tell the truth. I mean, I don't know if that's an excuse that we use so we can kind of keep it from telling the truth, but that's what they tell me. They tell me sometimes it's being used back on them especially when we get mad.
Y'all see, I'm looking.
Especially when we get mad at each other. When we get mad at each other, I can really come back and throw a stone at you now. Yeah, that's why you're so weak. That's why you're so vulnerable because, you told me that the other day. That's why you're so, insensitive.
I know why, but I'm just going to ask you, why do you think we do that? I kind of know why, and if I'm wrong, I want y'all to hit me up and tell me, but I'm going to tell you what I know, but I want Kenneth to tell me. Why do you think we do that? Why do you think, in those situations when it's heated, because usually it's not in a good time where, baby, you're doing real good, I'm going to throw a jab at you.
Right.
It's usually in a heated, negative situation where it comes out. Why do you think we do that? Why do you think women do that? And I'm just asking, why do you think we do that? Because you talk to a lot of men,
and I want to say, it's kind of like a tit for tat. You do one thing, so I'm going to do one thing. It's almost like a tit for tat. But I don't want to say it for that. But I want to say sometimes women, they want to get back at you. They want to get back at you. So here's my way now to get back at this rascal. So I can get back at it now. I'm going to hit him where it hurts at. He done tried to be all vulnerable and nice to me. I'm going to hit him right there where it hurts at. So they throw it back at you and throw it in your face. Mm-hmm. And it can be a tit for tat. You did something, so I'm going to do something. Mm-hmm. So in essence, that's how sometimes they pay us back when they're mad at us.
I kind of like what you just said, because I was going to tell you the reason why I've done it in the past, or why I've done it, is because it's almost like you get me, I'm about to get you and make you feel bad. You about to tell me, you can't do this, you acting like this, I can't believe you like this. Well, heck, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Let me tell you about yourself. Let me tell you about you. It ain't like you all that. So like I said, it's usually when we're in a negative situation.
Right.
It's us going back and forth, fussing at one another. It's not never at a time where it's just everything is good. It's usually when it's negative. And I think we do it again because if I feel like what you said, I was gonna say feel like right now I need the upper hand, and with that information, I can get the upper hand. Because a lot of times we see like, okay, I'm gonna keep this one right here tucked away. But just in case I need it, and I'm just gonna be honest, just in case we need it, I'm gonna pull my trump card out. I'm gonna pull that card out, and I'm gonna use that card, and I'm gonna use it to my advantage. Cause right now, you think you got the best of me? Oh no, you don't have the best of me. You weak. You let your
guard down.
Yeah, you always do this. You do that.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why we use it. But again.
And that was just one reason why I'm hearing guys say that's why they're not so truthful with their mates, with their wives, or in their relationships, because it may come back to haunt them later on down the line.
Okay.
And that's just one excuse that we use.
Okay. Excuse me, but if we're trying to be best friends, and we're talking about the truth, you usually truthful with your best friend. You usually tell your best friend
just about everything.
What's going on? Just about everything.
Just about everything, right.
So if we're trying to be best friends and we're trying to be truthful, sometimes the hard truth does hurt. But even though I'm trying to use it against you and say it, why do you get so offended when it is the truth that I'm telling you?
Right.
So because I'm just saying, and I'm just gonna use a hype. I'm just trying to think of something. This is just nothing that happened, but I'm just trying to say, like, if you were, you told me, I'm trying to think of something. Give me something where a guy may have said something where they may have used against him. I'm just trying to think right off the top. Just give me something.
Well, I want to let you know this, and this is just between me and you.
Okay.
I really am a little bit sensitive at different things. I don't cry much, but I cry when it really hurts me. Like if I'm at a funeral or at movies and stuff, I'm really crying inside, and I really don't want to tell you that. I'm trying to show that I'm not gonna cry, but deep down inside, I do cry a lot, and I'm really sensitive. And I just want you to know that. I don't want nobody else to know that. Because I always tell the guys, don't ever cry. Don't let them see
You
you
do
sweat.
say that all the
Don't let them see
time.
you sweat.
I don't know why you say
but
that,
To me,
but
to me, when
that's
you're not
another
around,
topic,
this
though,
is between me and you.
yeah.
When you're not around, it's a lot of movies that make me cry. It's a lot of movies that make me more sensitive and stuff.
Okay.
And I try not to let you see them. But when you come around, I dry those tears up in a minute because I don't want you to see that I am really sensitive, but I don't want you to know that.
And then in a heated moment, that's why you just so sensitive. You always just crying and sensitive and stuff. Why you so sensitive? That's how we
I opened the door up and gave you a little bit of information that I thought was sacred to you and I. Then next thing I know, you using it against me.
But it is the truth. You are sensitive, correct? Correct. I mean, I'm asking.
Yeah, I kind of am, but I didn't want you to use it against me though.
Kind of am. You either are sensitive or you're not because you told me you were.
Yes.
So with me using it, I'm telling the truth.
You're telling the truth, but you're telling the truth to kind of hog-tie me and keep me under subjection. Seems like you keep me under suggestion. I wanted to just tell you that out of just common courtesy. And I'll let you know that I have a little sensitive side to me, and I'll let you know that. But I don't want you to use it every time you get mad at me, you get angry at me, and call me sensitive, and say I cry a lot and things like that. I don't want you to do that all the time.
Okay.
So that's one instance why guys say they don't tell the truth always.
Okay, what's another one? Since you said that's one reason.
Well, I really don't want to get in trouble. If I tell the truth, I may get in trouble. Yeah, sure.
What do you mean?
I told you the other night that I was out with friends, but I wasn't out with friends.
You was probably out with
doing some other things, just hanging out in the wrong places, at the wrong places. I didn't want to tell you that. I told you I was out playing with my homeboys then, but I really wasn't. And so I don't want to tell you the truth. If I tell you the truth, it's going to get me in trouble. So some things I think we kind of have to watch ourselves on being truthful.
But you know what? That's for another subject. But I'm saying because you had no business being out there no way. That's why I said that's for another topic. But you had no business being out there no way, and you told me you was with the boys. So I'm just saying you was lying anyway. You weren't even being truthful no way. So I get what you're saying.
I wasn't lying. I was with the boys for a little while. Then I left and hung out and did some other things.
Okay.
I did some other things. So I was with the boys. I'm not lying. I was with the boys. I left the boys and maybe I went out gambling. I'm just saying, throw some stuff out there. I went out gambling. I didn't want you to know that I went out gambling, spent up a bunch of money.
I got you.
I didn't want you to know that. So I did tell the truth, kinda. I said, okay. I went out. I was there with the boys, and then once we got tired of them, I said, I'm finna go. I went on and did a little gambling, and then came on back.
But usually, when I ask you questions, y'all, usually like if you stayed a long time, I said, Kenneth, I know you. Where you been? You just said I want to hang out with the boys, but see, you didn't tell the whole truth. Cause just hang out
with the boys.
Okay, but that's partial truth.
That's it. You asked what I did. That's what I did. But I think what we should do as a husband and wife team, if we want to get to know each other closer, more intimate, more better with each other, we can start out with baby truths.
Baby truth, baby.
You have to start somewhere.
Start out with baby truth. I love your
my terminology today. Hey, I'm trying to reel it in here.
I got you. Okay.
Baby truth is just, I start out telling, just simple truth. Okay, look, girl, I just want to tell you today what I did. I went to the store, and
I don't think I want to know all that.
I'm just saying I want to tell you some baby truth.
I know.
What you been doing all day long? I did this, that, and the other. I want to tell you some baby truth. So you said, okay, I can believe him because he's starting to tell me little truth.
Okay.
And then, later on, because my thing is, here's my key right here.
Okay.
I tell my wife, and I tell this all the time, it's 2 days I try not to lie on her.
Sundays and Wednesdays.
Sundays and Wednesdays, those 2 days. Now, you can almost ask me anything on Sunday, and I'm going to try to be as truthful as possible. You can ask me anything on Wednesday, and I'm trying to be truthful as possible. But the rest of those days, you're in trouble.
So I'm in trouble all the 5 days. 2 days.
Well, it's 2 days. It's 2 days. I know I'm going to be truthful. So if you want to get some good answers out of me, ask me Sunday and ask me on Wednesday.
And not just for me, that's for anybody. Kim try to be truthful. So y'all want to know the truth, ask him on a Wednesday.
And on a Sunday.
He'll be truthful with you.
I look at you like, okay, man, now you want to know the truth? Is these some ugly shoes? Man, you don't want to know the truth today. Today's Sunday, man. I'm going to tell you the truth. Those are some ugly shoes. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I'm not gonna say, "Oh no, man, that suit ain't matching with you, man. That's an ugly suit you got on, man."
You tell him that?
I mean, if you ask me,
really,
you want to know the truth?
The whole truth.
Now, Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays, oh man, shoot, you can get away with that. You know?
Monday, you can get away with it. So
that's why I try to be truthful. And
You
then
do.
guess what? But let me finish this.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And when I did that, that started me out being more truthful with my wife. I said, if I could be truthful on Sundays and Wednesdays, guess what? I can be truthful on Thursdays. I can be truthful on Fridays. I can be truthful on Saturdays. I can be truthful on Mondays. That helped me start being more truthful with you.
Really?
By me starting out just doing those 2 days.
So if you had to give I'm talking about somebody to do something, just start out maybe with 1 day being
That's
truthful.
why I said baby truth. I said start out with baby truth. You start out with baby truths. And then work your way up to big truths. And then pretty soon you'll just be telling the truth all the time. Yes.
So do you think being truthful is always good? Because the way you're saying it's like baby truth, because sometimes I don't. Okay, because the reason why I'm asking that question is because if I say, Kenneth, how do I look in this dress?
There you go. I was just going to go down that road.
I look in this
no
dress.
way.
How do I look in this dress?
No
Kenneth,
way. You're not going to get me tied up into that.
Why? I'm going to ask you on a Sunday and a Wednesday. And then you'll be truthful with me and let me know.
You better not ask me that on a Sunday and a Wednesday. You will get the truth.
Okay.
And you might not want it.
Okay. But you won't tell me the truth.
On a Sunday and a Wednesday, I probably will.
Because you said, I've asked you, can I look fat? Because ladies, I'm going to be honest with y'all. And this is just transparency.
Ooh, you got me sweating over here.
I know. We already know how we look and what once we put it on. I'm just being honest. When I put something on, I'm like, this may look.
And then they want our advice on the guys. And then they want our advice on it.
I'm looking like this.
And here we are. We stuck like, what should we do?
This probably a little tight, just a little bit, but I might can get away with. That's what we say. I might can get away with. Let me go ask Kenneth.
Oh, here we go, guys. We're stuck.
Kenneth, how look at this?
Okay, what should I do? Should I tell the truth or should I just?
So what you tell me? Tell me what you tell me.
I'll tell you. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let me tell you.
Okay, Kenneth, how look at this?
To me, that's not the dress you should wear on Sundays. You shouldn't wear that in the church.
Okay.
Now you could wear that dress when we go out. If you and I want to go out to a movie, if you and I go out to a play, you and I want to go out to some other event, you could wear that dress, but I wouldn't wear it to church.
Then when he tell me that, I don't take offense to it. I don't say, oh, dog, I can't believe you didn't. I go say, okay, I won't wear this in the church.
Right, that was just a little bit too tight and a little bit too high.
Or too low.
Too revealing, yes. To go to church.
So I do understand that when we're talking about the truth about when I wear certain things. But my truth is, how often do we really, because I think seriously in marriages, I don't think we're as truthful as we should be in our marriage. I don't think we really tell each other how we really feel. I think sometimes we do, but sometimes, like you said, I think we kind of dance around it.
Okay.
For instance, if I feel like you've hurt my feelings, I don't think right away I'm going to say, what you said, I didn't like what you said. I think it's going to blow up into something because what you said, I didn't like the way you said it. I'm not going to say that. I can't, but what you mean? That's how it's going to go. What you mean?
Okay.
Why you say it? What you mean by that? Instead of me coming to you saying, Kenneth, you know what? Whoa, I can't believe you just said that. The way you just spoke to me, that really hurt and I'm in a calmer state. And that's why I say, I don't think we do that. I really don't believe couples. I don't think relationships. I don't think we talk that way to each other.
So, to ask you this question.
Okay.
So you, this whole time throughout this marriage, you think you've been truthful to me?
Yes.
Silence on the spot. Silence on the set.
Silence on the set. Quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set, because she's quiet now.
Truthful to you?
Yes.
I can honestly say yes.
So you have told me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you.
I got it really bad.
Okay.
We're talking about from this whole marriage, and we've been married 20-something years. I'm going to say, since I'm telling the truth now.
I'm listening.
No, I have not.
Okay. All right. I was about to say,
I have not.
You just say the sanctified fear of the Holy Ghost.
I'm just telling you.
Wow.
No, since I really seriously, no, I have not. I'm the first step. So let me ask you the same question.
Okay, now you already hit me with it. I was just trying to reel it back into you because, I tell you when I tell the truth. What days do you tell the truth on?
I tell the truth all the time. I tell the truth Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, right.
So, Kenneth, have you been true? So, the day.
I think I can corner you off. I think I can corner you off in church and probably get the truth out of you.
I'm sure you can on a Sunday. Yes, you could get the truth out of me on a
Say,
Sunday. I don't know what it is
did you
about
really
the
spend
Sunday.
all that money you said you did? You be like, huh? What you talking about? Why we got to talk about this at church?
Right.
Yeah, you'll throw a curveball.
Yeah,
on
but
that
I
one.
really, since Kenneth asked me, I was like, for real, have I really? No, I haven't. I haven't been truthful.
Okay, I was about to say.
I'm gonna say I've been truthful lately. I think now we're at a point. Now we're at a point in our 20, going on 26 years. I think now if you ask me something, I think I could be truthful about it.
Yeah.
Had you asked me prior,
right.
probably not. But now I think we're at a point in our relationship where I don't think I even have to wait till Wednesday and Sunday. I think I can ask you Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, and I do believe you'll be truthful with me.
And that's what couples are always asking us: how can we get to the point where we can become each other's best friend and tell the truth like that?
Mm-hmm.
I think if you go ahead and tell the truth, even though it might hurt now,
Mm-hmm.
and later on down the line, there won't be a whole lot of repercussions.
Mm-hmm.
See, because if we get it out now and tell my best friend, I tell my best friend a lot of stuff that I want them to know, and they tell me a lot of stuff they want to know.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if we go ahead on and be truthful with each other, we won't have a reason to lie.
So do you think
We won't have a reason to lie.
when we talk about the truth, and I'm talking about the truth, so if there was infidelity, you think truth need to be exposed?
Most definitely.
So I'm saying if you was cheating, you just gonna come out and say, Vida, guess what?
But no, I'm just saying.
No, you start backing up. You just say
No, I'm
most
just saying.
definitely. So how can most
It needs to be
definitely
talked
and no be in the same sentence?
Well, I'm saying
Help me out.
it needs to be talked about.
What do you think?
Infidelity needs to be talked about. Spending money needs to be talked about. Over budgeting needs to be talked about.
Okay.
Overruling things. It needs to be talked about.
Okay.
I'm just
You
saying.
have that discussion.
Yeah, we need to talk about it. I'm glad that we haven't had that problem in our marriage, but
Right.
I still think it needs to be talked about.
So how would you address it? Because to me that's big, and I'm not just saying other stuff not big, but I'm just because me and you have had this discussion before that if any one of us cheated, we're gonna deny it to the end. Now we've said that, we both said that.
Yeah.
We said we're gonna deny it to the end.
I think
Only
we
way-
did say it.
Yeah, but I'm saying only way. So if I realize or if I think it and I don't have all the proof, you're going to just say yeah.
I confess, it was me. No.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's the truth.
But as best friends, we've got to get to a point where we can believe each other in what we say. You say something, I have to believe you. I say something, you have to believe me. And, we have to learn how to ride that out like that in order to help this relationship, this marriage get on down the road and be more healthier,
Right.
be more, fulfilling and things like that. So truth has to be there. It
I agree.
has to be
Truth
there.
has to be there.
It
And
has
like
to
you
be
said,
there.
with the infidelity, I'm going to sum it up like this. I don't believe I have to confess once to me you've acknowledged that it's been identified, because you
Okay.
and I always talk about you have to identify what the issue is, communicate what the issue is, and
Try to
resolve
resolve
the
it.
issue.
Try to resolve it.
So
Yeah.
once it's been identified that you have a notion that you believe that there's infidelity's been put out there, to me, it's my responsibility moving forward that it's been identified. If I'm willing to work toward this relationship and keep this relationship going, to me, I should make the decision. Probably not come to you and say I've been doing it, but for me to make those changes to let you know that, okay, you saw something, but I'm going to clear it up where you're not going to have to worry about seeing that again.
Okay.
That's what
Okay.
I think. Like Kenneth said, me and you talked about, I'm going to deny it to the end. I've never cheated on you. I'm going to publicly say this. I've never cheated on you. Never have I cheated on you. But I believe that you're going to have to, you're going to have to come tap me, LAVIDA. And I'm probably going to run the other way. But yeah, I'm going to deny it. But I think that's the only way we're going to be able to have this relationship.
And that helps a relationship out 100% when truth is being revealed, when truth is being talked about, and then we're to a point now where we can relate that to each other. We're best friends, so we don't have to worry about doing a whole lot of lying.
Right.
We don't have to worry about doing a whole lot of covering up and backbiting and have a lot of disturbance going on in our relationship. Then we can worry about other things, because there's a whole lot of other things that comes into a marriage that really affects it. And if we just both are learning how to deal with it truthfully, that can help us even be more open with each other, to be more calmer with each other, to be more, forthcoming and going forward with each other, to help each other get on down the road.
Right.
Because when you do that, I'll say, well, now, man, your wife lies all the time, your husband lies all the time. I can back you up and say, no, not my wife.
Right.
My wife, I believe my wife will come and tell me if something is going on in our marriage that is hindering us. I believe she can come on. I believe the husband can come along and tell her. So nobody will be able to hinder us, and we can move forward with our marriage.
Right. And I like that, because to sum it up, the truth is for us to, at the end of the day, telling the truth, you can get revived, you can get restored, then you can get reunited. Because if there's a truth out there, like I said, if the truth is being revealed, we can revive that thing. Because I'm coming clean, you coming clean, then we can start figuring out ways to restore it, because it was a lie that was being exposed. We can restore it. Then guess what? Me and you begin to reunite. I love the fact that even at our own church, we're talking about the truth.
Right.
We're talking about the truth. We're talking about how
every area of life.
Every area of life. And that you have something that can help you cover up the truth, uncover the truth. You got something, you can go to the Word of God that will help you to uncover the truth.
Yes.
So we have no excuses for that.
Yes.
So that's why I was excited about doing this show today, because it is about the truth and knowing the truth. So just like people used to say, the truth will set you free, that is not true. The truth won't set you free, but what will?
Knowing the truth. You have to know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Because once you get to know the truth, then you'll be able to deal with it, you'll be able to rely on it, then you will be able to grow with it, and will set you free and help you become a better couple.
Yes.
Help you have a better marriage, a better relationship. It'll help you get on down the road. And so that's what I was telling couples the other day. That's what helps us become each other's best friends.
Right.
Because we can rely on each other to, to tell the truth. I don't have to worry about her lying to me. She don't have to worry about me lying to her. We both believe that what we're saying is true.
Right.
And that it can help us get on down the road.
Right.
Yes.
So we appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all come join us next week, same time, same station. Don't forget to hit that subscription button. It's right here. It's always in this corner right here. So we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Keep those comments coming.
Yes.
Have a wonderful evening. Bye.
See ya.